everybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Yes. Let me just hear myself and then we'll begin. Let's see. Hello. Let me just hear myself and then we'll begin. It is absolutely perfect clear. Okay. Chalo. Shall we begin? Okay. Hi everybody, this is Bhavana Bisht, your educator for today, and this is me. That's my photo below, and let's begin with today's session. So today we're going to study about what are atoms and molecules. Okay, so not the whole chapter, but what exactly are atoms and molecules. Okay, let's move. Let's put our thinking caps on and let's crack it. Okay, so isn't this such a beautiful image? Yeah. So I know most of you will be like, ma'am, is this the whole chapter? No, we are going to study what are atoms, what are molecules. Yes. So now when does this whole thing about atoms and molecules start? Okay. So basically, you and me, right, and many of us over here, do we ever wonder, like, what are we made up of? Where have we come from? How am I here today? Yes. And what am I made up of? So all these questions today, or most of them, I can answer very easily, right? But what am I made up of, right? So these curious little teeny tiny things, that is what plagued the mind of people of before. And they were wondering, what exactly am I made up of? Yes. And that is when Maharshi Kannar in India said we are made up of very small indivisible particle of matter, and he named this as Parmanu. Yes, so Parmanu is nothing but atoms, and even today you will see we use the same word in many Hindi cinemas. Or let's take for example Parmanu bomb, that is nothing but the atomic bomb, that is the Parmanu bomb. Yes, now how is this happening? Okay, I had Maharshi Kannar who said we are made up of Parmanu. But what else? So there was another Indian philosopher, Pakuda Katyayama. Yes, he elaborated this doctrine, okay, on Parmanu, and he said, "You are right, but these particles are not, they are not. Oh, I'll stay with myself and everything. No, they actually are present in combined matter." Okay, so you just don't have atoms, you just don't have elements, but they are present in the combined form in the outside world. Yes, and to take things ahead, we have Dalton. Okay, so Dalton proposed his own atomic theory with all the knowledge that was available about atoms and also what he had concluded by himself. Yes, and the very first thing that Dalton said was all matter, okay, all matter does not matter which. So all matter, whether an element or a compound or a mixture, they are all composed of very extremely small particles. These are called as atoms. Yes, and these atoms, my dear students, are what we're going to have theory upon. Yes, so all matters are made up of very tiny, all matter is made of very tiny particles called as atoms. Atoms are indivisible particles which cannot be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Okay, law of conservation of mass. Then atoms of given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. Atoms of different elements have different masses and chemical properties. Absolutely correct. So if I have let's say sodium, if I have hydrogen, if I have chlorine, these all are different elements, right? And their atoms are also going to be different. So are they going to have the same number of electrons? Are they going to have the same number of protons? Are they going to have the same mass? No, right? Atoms combine the ratio of small whole numbers to form compounds, We already know what are compounds. Compounds are elements which have combined in definite proportions to give you a compound. Yes. So we have already studied that in the first chapter itself. So the relative number and kind of atoms are constant in a given compound. Very clear with this? Okay. Moving on. Okay, fine. Atom is this, atom is that. We are made up of atoms, Parmanu. Okay, but what is the size of the atom? Is it the size of a basketball, a soccer ball, a volleyball, basketball, cricket ball, a baseball, golf, squash? What is the size? How will I... Okay, if I cannot see atoms, can I at least imagine what the size of them would be? Yes. So before we do that, yeah, I need something to compare it with. I need something to imagine it with, right? So for that, you need to know that for atoms, we don't use meters, centimeters. That is too big of a deal for it. So we use the unit that is called as nanometers. We use the unit that is called as nanometer. Okay. So 1 nanometer is equals to 10 raised to minus 9 meters. Okay. Atomic radius is also measured in nanometers. So this is what it is. So 1 meter, you can say, is equals to 10 raised to 9 nanometers. Clear? Understood? So before you understand, what is it? So 1 meter is divided into 10 raised to 9 times to get a nanometer. Okay? Let's see. Ma'am, how will I imagine? How will I imagine getting 1 meter of wire and cutting it into 10 raised to minus 9 pieces? Even I won't be able to see the pieces, right? So when you see the ant, it is approximately 10 raised to minus 2 in size. Yeah, 10 raised to minus 2 in size. If that small of an ant is 10 raised to minus 2 in size, how much is 10 raised to minus 9 going to be? Yes, grain of a sand, which you can still see, is 10 raised to minus 4. Molecule of hemoglobin, which you have never seen but is present in your blood, flowing through your veins, it is 10 raised to minus 8 meters in size. Molecule of water, that is H2O, is 10 raised to minus 9. And more atom of a hydrogen is 10 raised to minus 10. Yep. That is how small an atom is. Why hydrogen? Because hydrogen only and only has 1 electron, right? And that is why it's the smallest size, 10 raised to minus 10. Now, if you ever look into a microscope, this is how you're going to see. This is how you're going to see the atoms. Okay. Cool, ma'am. Understood what is atom. But what about molecules? What about molecules, madam? Okay, so what about molecules? So molecule is in general a group of 2 or more atoms. Okay, so they are like, I'm getting bored, I'm an atom and I'm so small and I have no friends basically. So what to do? Let's form a molecule. Let's form a molecule. How we play family and stuff. Similarly, atoms like, okay, let's come together. Let's form a molecule. So a molecule is basically a group of 2 or more atoms. So 1 atom, 2 atom, 3 atom, 4 atom will come together. They will chemically bond with each other, and they are held together by very, 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 very tight attractive forces. And this will lead to the formation of a molecule. So when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, any number of atoms come together and they combine chemically through very strong attractive forces, will give rise to the formation of a molecule. Okay. But how will I define molecule? So a molecule can be defined as the smallest particle of an element or a compound that is capable of independent existence and shows all the property of that substance. Okay. Hi, Avara Ashutosh Antivirus. Hello. Okay, so atoms of the same element or different elements can join together. Okay, so if I have atom, let's say of hydrogen atom. So hydrogen atom can join together and form a nice molecule. Or I can have hydrogen, chlorine, hydrogen, sodium, or anybody can come together and do what? Join together and form a molecule. Understood? Moving on to molecules of elements. Okay. Hi, Parvati. Hello. So the molecules of elements are constituted by same type of atoms. Okay. So when I have a molecule, for example, hydrogen. Okay. I have one atom of hydrogen. I have another also of hydrogen. So it becomes a molecule of an element because they both are the same. They are pure. Okay. What happened, Avara? Hi, Madhu Singh. Hello. Okay, moving on to atomicity. What is atomicity? Okay. Now, depending on the number of atoms a molecule is containing, we find out atomicity. Okay. What do we find out? We find out atomicity. Based on what? Number of atoms. Okay. So, recently I had given this question to few of you and you were not able to answer. Okay. Let me see if you are able to answer. So, you have H2SO4. Can you tell me the atomicity of H2SO4? Hi, Madhu Singh. Hi, Arvind Makwana. Hello. Welcome to the session. Can you tell me the atomicity of H2SO4? I'll give you 30 seconds. I'm waiting. You can answer in the live chat section. Hi, Arvind. Can you tell me the atomicity of H2SO4? Hi, Madhu. I'm absolutely fine. How are you doing? Okay, if you're not understanding, let's solve it. Okay? So what is basically number of atoms? Ma'am, it's nothing. It is nothing. What nothing? It is just counting the number of atoms, right? Yes. So hydrogen, how many hydrogen atoms are present? Ma'am, only 2 hydrogen atoms are present. Very good. How many sulfur atoms are present? Ma'am, only 1 sulfur atom is present. Very good. How many oxygen atoms are present? So oxygen, ma'am, only 4 atoms are present. Okay, very good. So let's take 2 plus 1 plus 4. So how much is it? 5 plus 2, that is 7. So the atomicity of H2SO4 is 7. Why? Because we just have to count the number of atoms. Just count the number of atoms and you will get the atomicity. Okay? Understood? Okay, Parvati? Madhu Singh? Avara? Okay. Let's move on. Okay, so depending on atomicity, we have already classified all of them. So we have monoatomic molecules, diatomic molecules, and polyatomic molecules. So mono means they are just one atom all by itself. For example, noble gases are basically like that because they're already all stable. So helium gas, lithium, krypton are some of the monoatomic molecules, followed by diatomic, hydrogen, that is H2, oxygen, that is O2, chlorine, that is Cl2. So 2 atoms each. Yes. So that gives rise to diatomic molecules. Polyatomic, it can be 2, 3, it can be 3 or more than that. So water, 1, 2, 3. Phosphorus, 4, because it exists in P4 format. Okay. Similarly, I have sulfur. Sulfur exists in nature in S8. So I have 8 atoms of sulfur coming together, right? So this is a polyatomic molecule. Understood? Everybody, is it clear? So if you have any doubts still here, you can ask me in the live chat section. Otherwise, we can move ahead. Any doubts still here? You can ask me. Otherwise, we can move ahead. Okay, let's move. So these are some of the examples which are already present in your textbook. Okay, so you just have to go open and write them out. Just go through them once. Even these things are so easy. Sorry. If you even go through them once, you'll be all clear. Isotopes and isobars, there'll be another session for it, Parvati. Okay. So when I talk about non-metals, so argon, helium, so argon is what? It is a noble gas, so it exists alone, and that is why it is monoatomic. Helium, noble gas, it exists alone, so it is a monoatomic. Oxygen exists as O2, so it is diatomic. Hydrogen exists as H2, diatomic. Nitrogen, N2 in the atmosphere, diatomic. Chlorine is also diatomic because it exists in the form of Cl2. Phosphorus, as I just told you, exists in the form of P4. Sulfur exists in the form of P8. Yeah, so tetra means 4. So tetraatomic, poly, because it has gone above 4 now. So I am calling it P8, polyatomic. Sodium Ic is always present as Na, so monoatomic. Iron is Fe, so monoatomic. Aluminium is Al, monoatomic. Copper is also present as Cu, so monoatomic. Understood? Everybody? So this is how I have the atomicity of some of the very famous elements, and this is present in your textbook. Okay, moving on. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Otherwise, let's do a quick recap. Okay, so we started with atoms. Atoms in Hindi are called as Parmanu. But who came up with the name Parmanu? The one and only Maharshi Kannar. Yes, then we had Pakuda, who said, what did he say? Arey ma'am, he said, that atoms do not exist, like they don't like to be all alone and be in a swag. No, they like to be together. Yes. Then we have Dalton, who gave us a nice Dalton's atomic theory based on his observation and what was present at that time, or the knowledge that was there. Then we studied about what is the size of the atoms? How do I measure it? So we studied about nanometers. Yes. And then we studied about elements, molecules, atomicity. Yes. So if you have any doubts in any of these topics, you can ask me anything. Okay. Next class is going to happen on 24th. It's going to happen on 24th at 11 a.m. because we have Girl Child Day. At 11 a.m. It is for everybody, class 9, class 10. Your class does not matter on that day. Okay, so you, me, everybody gets to meet on Unacademy, right? So we gotta tell you what Unacademy is all about. So live classes for all the subjects daily, weekly quizzes, doubt solving sessions, practice questions, test series, everything at your fingertips. Yes. So this are your plans of subscription for 12 months. It's for 15,000. If you use the code BBLIVE, if you use the code BBLIVE10, you will get it for only 13,500, which is a very steal deal. So what are you waiting for? Also for Iconic subscription, where you not only get India's best educators, interactive live classes, live tests and quizzes, creative corner, but in Iconic subscription you get something a little bit extra, that is a personal mentor, a person just to be with you, live doubt solution. Your doubts will be solved within 24 hours, followed by parent connect. Your parents are always in loop because they should also know that yaar mera bachcha pad raha hai. Yeah, it might be online, but he is progressing or she is progressing. And a study planner, so you are well taken care of well before your examinations. Yes, so again, this is available to you for 28,000 for 9 to 12th for 1 year. And if you use the code BBLIVE10, you will get this only for 25,300, which is again a steal deal. Okay? Yes. Hi, Nancy. Hello. So in 10th standard, this feature has started of booking a class by top educators. So if any friends are in 10th standard, always let them know that you have to have a referral code, which is the same as your invite code, that is BBLIVE10, and that helps you to attend all of these sessions. Okay. Also for 10th standard, we have Unacademy Combat coming up. So if you have any friends, let them know about it. It is happening on January 31st and they can win free subscription of 11th standard for just 0 rupees. Yes. Yes, Aryan, that is absolutely correct. And once you come to plus, you will have all 5 subjects, that is English, Hindi, mathematics, science, social science at your fingertips to practice from, to give live quizzes on. And you know the best part, right? We are like, yaar, ma'am, nobody solves our doubt, yeah. Yeah, sometimes even I might forget to solve some doubts because of the people. So many doubts are coming in, right? So none of your doubts are going to ever be forgotten by anybody because we have Ask a Doubt feature where you upload a photo of the doubt you have and you are going to get a video solution out of it. Yes, and even if you still don't understand, you will be scheduled with a Discord meeting or one-to-one call with the educator to make you understand how to solve it. Yes, so the plus subscription is totally worth going for. Okay, what are you waiting? Also, we have daily T20 series for examinations, right? So I know exams are coming up and you're like, ma'am, saal bhar to school nahi gaye. Okay, we did not go to the schools throughout the year, and now what do you expect? How am I going to supposed to go to school and write the whole paper? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to score full. So to get that amazing confidence back and also to practice the questions which might come in your examinations, we have daily T20 test series and just go for it. Get your confidence back. Also, creative corner. You'll be like, ma'am, exams are coming in, ma'am. The lockdown is also there. No, I can't go to dance classes. I can't learn how to debate. I can't learn Vedic maths. Yeah, I can't be a magician. No worries, because the whole creative corner has been brought to you by Unacademy. You can use the same code BBLIVE10 and get a 10% discount. These are the rates for creative corner. And you know the best part? You do what you like and you get featured as a star creator on the Unacademy YouTube channel, Creative Corner by Unacademy. So what are you waiting for? Because this is absolutely the opportunity for you to expand your horizons. Because you know, in this world, it's not enough to just be good in studies, right? Like, it's enough, you can be good at just one thing, but getting those extra skills, you never know when you need them. Yes, because learning is such a thing. You can learn anything and everything. It might not have any application right now, but you never know when you need it. Yes, so always be open to learning. And this is my favorite slide because it gives you all the information about ongoing upcoming batches. And all the batches are happening in Hindi as well as English. So अगर आपको English नहीं समझ में आती है तो हिंदी में classes attend कीजिए. अगर आपको English समझ में आती है, if you understand English, attend your sessions in English. It's on you. Who do you want to be with? Yes. Hi, Uday. Yes, you are late. Yes, Nancy. No worries. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you enjoyed this session about what are atoms and molecules. If you have any doubts whatsoever, you can let me know right now in the comment section. Otherwise, this is it for today's session, everybody. Yes. Any doubts? Hi, Uday Tomar. Hello. Okay. So this is it for today's session, guys. I'll see you on Plus. Till then,